A good matchup on tap here at Busch Stadium. One of baseball's best rivalries. The Cubs challenge the Cardinals. Next. MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs as they'll line themselves up like this here this afternoon. Darryl Kyle will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches, but if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League.
Let's go. Get this guy down.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Starlin Castro will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that two spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down. Got him.
Cubs are down quietly. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against a former wide receiver turned reliever turned starter, the hard-throwing right-hander Jeff Samardzija. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Matt Holliday will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting second, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will get his first shot at it here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Nate Walker will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Lake is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Number 5 will stand in now, and as you can see there, he comes in currently ranked 7th in RBIs in the National League. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. After 1, no score. Justin Ruggiano will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Ruggiano.
First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Donnie Murphy will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Let's go, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis. Woohoo!
And he misses again, 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 2-2 coming. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Wellington Castillo will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Go Cardinals! Come on, Cardinals!
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Let's go! Shut him down!
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Let's go!
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Matt Adams will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Matt Adams.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
All right, Cardinals!
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Well, this guy's been absolutely wearing it lately. He's averaged down into the 220s, so if there was ever a guy that needed to put together a 4-hit ball game, this is the guy. Got that first one out of the way.
Yadier Molina will be the batter. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Here we go.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Get that runner to second base now. Come on. All right, let's go.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. Bonifacio on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Sean Shea.
John Jay will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Do it, Cardinals. Do it. Here we go.
Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
And that's one of those where even if he fields this thing cleanly, he was going to have a tough time squaring those shoulders back up and then throwing all the way across his body. But once it doesn't find the pocket, forget it. It's going to be an infield hit.
Darryl Kyle will dig in here. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
In the air to straightaway center field. Ruggiano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Junior Lake will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Left fielder,
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
Come on, Cardinals. Come on.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Ryan Roberts will stand in for the first time here. He's got that average up over 340 here entering play.
You're nothing.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, you could see he tried to hold back on the swing, but he'd already committed himself too far. And this becomes a waste of an at-bat and an easy ground out.
Jeff Samardzija steps in now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Matt Holliday.
Let's go Cardinals! Go Cardinals, go!
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. For the shortstop, Castro. To his left, he's got it, and the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
One away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Michael Lee will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Go Cardinals!
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Let's go, Lee!
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-0 pitch now. And that misses. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
3-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Nate Walker will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Come on, Cardinals.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
In the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate, and that'll keep the runner at third.
Come on.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And a full count now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is just a case of taking care of business right here. He drove in a run with the RBI triple, then he gets driven in himself on the RBI ground out.
Number 5 will be the batter, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he takes ball 1.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lake will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs nothing. Emilio Bonifacio will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Emilio Bonifacio.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Go Cardinals!
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Come on, St. Louis!
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Lee has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Starlin Castro.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Starlin Castro.
Let's go!
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Come on, guys, let's go!
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a bouncer out in front. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Matt Adams will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Go, Cards, go!
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he struck him out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
1 man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
And a quick check of the pitch count here. That's 53 now through only 3 1/3.
MVP! MVP!
Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Fouled back. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
John Jay will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Let's go, Redbirds!
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Castillo is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Justin Ruggiano will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Justin Ruggiano.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Donnie Murphy will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Wellington Castillo will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Getting out here.
And that's in there for a strike.
well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go.
Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Let's go.
Now a fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Darryl Kyle will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Really using that slider to his advantage in this at-bat. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
So the leadoff man is gone here, and that'll bring up the former batting champ, Matt Holliday. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
That's right. Look for your pick. Here we go.
Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Junior Lake will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Ryan Roberts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Lee is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Jeff Samardzija will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Throw it anywhere. This guy'll swing at anything.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Now it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
Turned it loose on 2-0, but he popped it up over to the right side of the infield. Number 5 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Michael Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Michael Lee.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Three and 0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Now the pitch. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Blake Parker will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Blake Parker.
Nate Walker will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And sometimes those curveballs, when they hit the dirt, they've got a lot of spin on them. They react in funny ways. Here it looks like he's in good position to block this thing, but it winds up kicking away, and that's a wild pitch.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes. On the way.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
James Russell will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Matt Adams will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he misses with it. 1-1. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. Yadier Molina will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-1 home. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Sliced down the line at first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Well, any thought he might have had about getting a double play went out the window when he kicks this thing. But at least credit him for being able to compose himself in time to get the out at first.
John Jay will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Darryl Kyle will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Let's keep it going.
And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put 1 down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Matt Holliday will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. fouled straight back. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Emilio Bonifacio will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Starlin Castro will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
You can do it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nice and free.
Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And this will be fouled away. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. Nate Walker will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Had the green light, 3-1.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. That's hard hit back up the middle. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Number 5 will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. First pitch to him. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Hey, now, let's go.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here, 3-2 with 2 away.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bonifacio is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Justin Ruggiano will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Donnie Murphy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Hard hit towards center. Jay is right there, 1 down. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Wellington Castillo will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Get two.
Center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Junior Lake will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Don't even bother going to the plate. Just sit down.
And that's in there for strike one.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Ball one. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2 out with the man at first. The 2-1. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Jay is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Matt Adams will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Matt Adams.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound, as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now, as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Sliced hard the other way, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double, but he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Yadier Molina will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Runners on the move for second. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Ruggiano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
John Jay will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Ruggiano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get him.
Darryl Kyle will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. And he misses 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Here we go.
Fouled back. He'll try it again, 3-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ryan Roberts will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Roberts.
Grounded, foul. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Ryan Sweeney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Strike call, 2-1. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. And that's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Starlin Castro will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball, and with 2 outs, that one could come back to haunt him.
You can bet he probably had one eye on that base stealer down at first. This will essentially work just the same as a stolen base. That'll be ruled a pass ball.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And that runner crossing from second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
Well, I guess the shutout just wasn't meant to be. He made it 8 2/3 of the way home, but he finally gives up a run here in the 9th. And now he just needs to put his focus on getting out of here with the complete game victory.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Look at the stop. On to first, and that's your ball game.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-1. So long from St. Louis.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.